So, coming to the second concept in the first unit, it is motivation to entrepreneur. So, before going to know about this concept, you should first know what exactly the meaning of the word motivation. The word motivation is a technical word, whereas it is having the equivalent meaning of encouragement in the common language of English. Generally, in our regular life, we will be often listening this word encouragement. What is an encouragement? An encouragement is nothing but a support or help that which is given in order to do something in positive. Suppose if you would like to work hard for your studies, your family they will be supporting you. How they will be giving you all the facilitation of books, uniform, school fee payment and everything, right? And also your friends they will be sharing your notes and they will be explaining a few concepts if you were absent due to any of the unfavorable conditions. And also there will be the encouragement from the relatives and from the society. But you know one thing, self help is the best help forever. That means everybody should have the self motivation. You should encourage yourself. Why? Because people around you may be or may not be with you forever. Your family, your relatives, your neighbors, and your society, it may leave you at any circumstances. But you should stand at any circumstances. That is called as self motivation. For an entrepreneur, it is most important that he or she should have the self motivation. So, how could you motivate yourself? By having the good network. You should have good network with the employees. You should have good relationship with the employees. You should have the good network with the technology. You should understand the technology. You should also understand the environment of the organization. What is an environment? An environment is nothing but all the factors inside and outside the organization. The second thing that you can motivate yourself is self efficiency. What is self efficiency? Good qualification. If you have good qualification, you can have self efficiency. Good qualification and good knowledge. You should have the practical knowledge of business. You should visit many of the business organizations. You should interview the people who are successive in the market, and you should come to know what are the logics and the factors behind it. And also you should have certain goal. A person without goal is not at all successive. So everybody should have the goal setting. And the fourth one is independence. Never be dependent on anybody. Yeah, we often accept that people are dependent upon one another, but you should not completely rely or dependent upon anybody. Why? Because if you are dependent or rely on anybody, they may be available or may not be available. So at that time, will you stop doing the work? No, not at all. So at that time, you should have the self potentiality or self dependence. So right, these are all the four techniques that gives you the self motivation. Motivation, it plays a vital role in anybody's life and particularly in the life of an entrepreneur.